Hi everyone, I'm Jim. This is Crystal with Anaheim Park Tours, and this is Disneyland news for May of 2024 for visitors and tourists alike. And we're going to first start off with attraction closings. And over at the Disneyland Resort, the Haunted Mansion is still closed with no reopening date in the near future. Critter Country will be closing May 1st, so that includes the mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Pooh's Corner, the Briar Patch, and will be reopened at some date in the future. Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is currently closed and will be closed as far as the calendar will go out, and that's June 2nd at the time of filming this video. The Matterhorn will be closed on May 1st and May 2nd.
Over at California Adventure, the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail is still closed as far out as the calendar goes, and we joke that we think that's going to be the Pandora experience because it's been closed for so many months. Cosino Cucamonga closes April 29th and opens May 25th. The Bakery Tour is closed and will reopen on June 2nd, and the Paradise Beer Garden is closed April 23rd through May 5th. Moving on to news at the Disneyland hotels. The coffee house at the Disneyland Hotel is currently closed, and it's closed all the way through June 2nd, which is the furthest the calendar goes out. But the good news is if you want a specialty coffee, you can head right on over to Tangaroa Terrace, and they have all the specialty coffees right now. So if you're staying at the Disneyland Hotel, you can still get those lattes and mochas. Up next is news in the downtown Disney area, and that is changing, and lots of things are happening in that area, which is really exciting. So they did announce that in May, sometime in May, they didn't say a specific date, that the new Paseo restaurant will be opening, and this is where Catal used to be, and this is going to be more of a higher end Mexican restaurant, and we think it's going to be higher end because the chef is a Michelin star chef. So with that, we think the prices will also be higher. The good news is there will be a quick service location on the bottom level of that restaurant, and that will be called Tiendita. Please excuse me if I pronounce that incorrectly. So that's kind of exciting that there will be a quick service option there as well. And then of course in the middle where Uva Bar used to be is going to be called Centrico, and that will be a new bar dining location as well. And they're all tied together with the same Michelin star chef. So it should be good news for downtown Disney because they desperately need more food options.
And along with those announcements, Din Tai Fun will be opening sometime this summer. When we were there in March, it looked like they still had a long ways to go, so I would expect probably late summer for that to be open. Along with that, Marceline's Confectionery will be undergoing an expansion, and so that means they will be temporarily moving to a food cart into downtown Disney where you can still buy your favorite treats there. The Disney Dress Shop will also be relocating to the Wonderground location, which is located near the Jazz Kitchen. And certain items from the Wonderground will be available for purchase over at the Home Store, which is right next door, if that wasn't confusing enough.
Also, Earl of Sandwich will be moving from its current location. They have not given a date yet when that is happening, but we are assuming it's happening soon. We have seen that they have dropped off a temporary trailer for Earl of Sandwich, and that is between the Star Wars Trading Post and the old ESPN zone. And it looks like it's a really big trailer. There's an order window and then a pickup window, so hopefully it'll be really well organized and fairly easy to still get your favorite sandwich. And the nice part about it is, yes, it's a lot further away in downtown Disney, but if you're in Disneyland, you can easily take the monorail, and it's really close to the monorail station at downtown Disney.
As most of you have heard, the DAS pass is changing, and this is a special pass for people with disabilities. And we encourage you, if you are a person that absolutely needs this DAS pass and you are unclear on how to obtain it, we encourage you to reach out to Disney directly through the chat feature in the app or call them. And those changes will be happening on June 18th. If you are a person with mobility issues, for example, I had knee surgery in October, and I had a very difficult time walking around Disneyland, and I needed and still need extra time to load. And there are select attractions that will allow a mobility return time. You just return to the exit. We do have a video on how to deal with mobility issues at the Disneyland Resort, and we'll link that in the description below.
Season of the Force is currently running and will run until June 2nd, and that includes special food, merchandise, drinks, and shows.
Star Wars Nights continues through May, and those dates are the 2nd, the 7th, and the 9th. And Disneyland will be closing to general admission at 8 p.m. So if you have a 1 park per day ticket, your night will be over and you can enjoy the rest of your evening over at Downtown Disney. If you have a hopper, you can finish up over at Disney California Adventure.
Pixar Fest starts April 26th and runs through August 4th, and we'll leave a link in the description below with more information, but it does include special food, shows, and they have special parade and fireworks for that too.
Pride Nights are coming to Disneyland June 18th and 20th, and once again, Disneyland will be closing at 8 p.m., so plan accordingly.
Grad Nights are starting up once again on May 10th at Disney California Adventure. We'll leave all the dates in the description below, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
In other news, as we mentioned last month, the Courtyard Marriott theme park entrance will start renovations in November of 2024. If you want to avoid construction noise, plan accordingly and pick a different hotel.
Upcoming conventions that will impact crowds at the parks is VidCon, and that is June 26th through the 29th.
D23 is coming to the Anaheim area on August 9th through the 11th, and this one convention will impact the Disneyland Resort the most, since this is a celebration of all things Disney. It is our opinion, if you were planning or are planning to go to the Disneyland Resort during that weekend, I would make adjustments to your plan and go a different weekend or other days during the week. Hotel rates are running upwards of $1,100 a night at the Hilton, and it's just best to avoid those crowds if you're not attending D23.
Up next are some hotel specials that we've come across. So I did get an email from the Anaheim Majestic Garden Inn, and they are running a special. $109 is the lowest rate that I saw, and it's really nice because they'll show you all the different rates for the dates that you're trying to pick from, so you can kind of plan around the low hotel rates if that's something you're looking for.
And King's Inn is still running their special. Just type in the promo code HAPPY under the promo section during checkout, and they will give you a certain percentage off of your hotel stay. And Undercover Tourist is having a special on Disneyland tickets. You can buy adult tickets at kids' prices. So anytime you can get a little bit off of a ticket, it's a good thing, and that's enough to maybe buy a meal in the park. And that special goes through May 26th, and you can purchase your tickets in advance. So if you're planning on going at Christmas time, you can purchase now and then plan your dates later in advance. And if you do want to support the channel, we are now an affiliate for Undercover Tourist, and we have a link in the description below. And if you click the link and purchase something, we get a very small percentage. We want to say thank you because any little bit does help us bring more hotel tours to you. And if you want to check out some of our hotel tours, go ahead and click the link over here. Once again, thank you and have a good week.